Hi, I'm Carla McCook. I am the rector of St. Margaret of Scotland Episcopal Church in Sarasota, Florida. We are a congregation located in what was once the rural part of Sarasota County. Now we have become suburbia overnight with multiple housing units, single family and multi-condo-like units all around us, up and down the road. The pastures that once surround us with cattle are now filled with homes. And into those new buildings and homes are coming new people. Our new demographics are predicting that over the next decade, we out here in Southeast County of Sarasota are actually going to become the new city center, that people are moving out of the city and into this area here. More people are coming from even further southeast of us through in getting their jobs now into the hospitals and such around us. So our demographics of who we might reach out to are changing, and we're still trying to understand those. With those, we at one time thought that many of the people coming in buying these new homes are people who are 55 and older, ready to look for a second home and where to retire once they do. And that is still true to a great percentage of our population. However, our demographics are also predicting now that we have many families with young children moving in and around us. And so these are things that we at St. Margaret's have to take into consideration as a new kind of focal group, if you will, in order to connect our teachings and relevancy to the needs and ministry within our community. Currently, our youngest person here happens to be at the age of 15 and is my youngest. And the next young person is around 40. I am kind of a young person in our congregation. Our median age is now about 70 to 72. Most of our members are 65 and older. So, hence, my research proposed question is looking at how a church of senior adults finds their relevance and connectivity to the needs of younger families in their new community. And this is where we're going. It's an exciting time. Things are changing, and we're having to learn to be open to change, be open to new people, and what does that look like? This is a church that's always been a place of open welcome and hospitality. You can read the poster behind me. We very much believe in loving our neighbor, no matter who our neighbor is, who they love, who they want to marry, how they might choose to live, or whatever, they're welcomed here. What we've been struggling with is, what's the next step? How do we actually make a deeper connection and disciples of Jesus Christ once they're here with us? The other question is, how we've been reaching out in our community seems to be changing. We once had to kind of take mission into the city, but now that the city is moving out towards us, our focus of outreach and structures for mission are changing around us, and we haven't quite grasped what does that mean, what might that look like. And so these are questions that we are wrestling with currently at St. Margaret's, and I believe we'll continue to wrestle with, but are certainly a part of, as the rector, what I'm wrestling with, and want to assist this congregation as we move forward together. Probably should have mentioned before, but I have been at St. Margaret's, this is my 7th year. And with pre-COVID, we were really gaining in strength and numbers, and COVID really did a number. We lost members to death. We also lost members to the lack of inclusion and people being isolated for so long here. Even though this is sunny Southwest Florida, many of our folks did not, and some still do not, feel comfortable being gathered in larger spaces with people. They're still fearful of what could happen if you gather together with too many. And so as much as we want to also raise up our online visibility, we struggle with still being a rural church that's no longer rural, meaning trying to get fiber optic cables actually run and connected to our congregation from outside sources and lines and things like that. So these are just some of the obstacles, but opportunities as we like to see them here. I look forward to this class with you and my classmates this semester.